Welcome in, everybody. Our special guest tonight, Cmyk. We've got Danzilla Terrible taking over for Cmyk TV one more night. Hope you guys are all doing awesome. Ooh-wee. Here we go, everybody. Welcome in. All right, we're here. We're live. We've got Danzilla the Terrible here. And let's welcome in our guest host. How you doing, buddy? Awesome.
How's it going, man? Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, thank you very much for popping in and saying hello and being part of the stream tonight.
Glad no worries, man. Always good times.
All right.
Never had a bad time on Marcel's stream.
Yeah, never. Yeah, we got a special guest tonight, Cmyk, one of our first moderators of the universe. Welcome in, Cmyk.
Hey,
you're in a box.
What's going
on? Good. Welcome in, man. First time having you on the panel and in the stream. So thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Heck yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I've had a little bit of a vision where I wanted to have a lot of the moderators who don't make it on camera or on the live streams much and get them on the stream and talk about what they do and kind of give them a little bit of a shout out on their channel. And yeah, watch some videos and talk some good quality stuff and find out what you're up to. So Cmyk is over in California, and that's all I really know other than the cool mustache. So we'll let you do some chit chat about yourself and how you got into FPV.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, the mystery and intrigue, you know. It was a buddy. Actually, he's in the chat. Greg. He was like, "Hey, man, you got to check this out." He had like a little tiny hawk, and kind of got hooked from there. Honestly, so awesome. I got a tiny hawk and just been building it up from there, trying to, figure it out because it's a pretty steep learning curve. It took about 2 years to get to where I felt real comfortable building stuff by myself without any support.
Yeah, for sure. The first year for me, I know the first year for me building stuff, I was just frustrated all the time, but now I can do it. It's not a big deal, but yeah, it's taken years, that's for sure. And welcome in everybody else in the chat, Rat9 and Double A and everybody I haven't seen in the channel before. So awesome to have you guys. Cleo Brock, Gregory Whitney, Ken Adams, Joshua Sandberg, and probably a few more people up there hiding. But I think I got them all. Yeah, KC Quadronics, Blizzard FPV. Yeah. First Squadron, Shelby Vole. How you doing, Shelby Vole? Off-grid everything. Welcome in, everybody.
So, everybody cool's here.
Yeah, everybody is cool, and everybody is here. Yeah, so...
Shelby Vole is one of my heroes.
Yeah, a lot of our heroes. He's definitely an awesome pilot. A lot of you guys are awesome pilots. We're going to share some of your guys' videos. If you have the Discord link, set up, we can get you guys on the Discord and sharing some videos. We're going to do that later on in the stream. If you haven't joined FPV Your World yet, I will share a fresh link for you. Come on in. Weather's fine. A lot of us are Canadian / West Coast, but there is all people from all over the world in our Discord. You're always welcome. Cool. So, Tiny Hawk, have you flown anything for like any big 5-inch type stuff, or have you always just been small drones since? Or
Yeah. I mean, I kind of took the path of skateboarding where you start out, do the same 2 or 3 tricks for a number of years till they're super solid foundational, and then go from there. So started off with the little whoops. Actually, the video you showed in the opening was just a 65 millimeter on 2S.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow.
ripping those around, just obliterating the fets on those things with the 2S and smashing frames and stuff. And yeah, I've built some 3-inch and 5-inch. Tons of fun. I prefer the 3-inch, honestly, just being around people here in parks. It's not as intimidating, so you don't get as much, there's not as much conflict with people. So they're more interested in what it is rather than fearful, which is nice.
Right, yeah. It doesn't make as much noise. It doesn't scream.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, but
awesome.
freestyle is definitely where I'm at. I'm looking at some racing stuff. There's, I guess, a big community out here I'm trying to link up with in California. So it seems like fun. It's a good time in the simulator, but once you start breaking stuff on gates, apparently that's expensive. So
No doubt, no
we'll
doubt.
see.
I've got a cool video here from you. We're going to randomly play some videos, but we'll leave it so that you can talk over and we can talk over it. But just going to play a couple vids.
Cool.
This is Nowhere DVR. Who's this? I just picked some random videos, by the way. So.
Oh, this is the only video I have that's not DVR. That's why it's named that.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
I lost this quad on top of a rooftop. This is like day 3 of it being built. So
Oh, wow.
the only video I've got. Yeah, they were building a new toll extension.
Sick. This is fun. And this is, I guess, 5-inch.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Definitely need more batteries and stick time to get used to it, but yeah, so much more power.
Mm-hmm.
Ciati did a really stellar job building out the 3-inch with the rip squeaks to really give you like a 5-inch feel.
Totally. And I find that way too with some of the smaller builds I've had, like that 2.5, 3-inch. Like if you don't know any better, you're like, is that 5-inch? Like what is that though? But,
yeah,
you can really
a lot of the DVR I submit, people are like, oh, is that a 5-inch? I'm like, oh no, a 3-inch. They're like, oh, cool, nice, all right.
Yeah.
Because I run a heavier battery to get sort of the throw and the weight.
Yeah. That's right. That helps. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was like, also just getting it tuned to feel similar.
No doubt.
Any idea what it weighs with the battery?
No clue. I've got 2 5-inches built right now. One's a hardwell frame that I won on Ciati's stream, and the other one is a Glide.
Nice.
A Hyperlight, I think.
Yeah, Hyperlight Glide, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Bob didn't have any in stock, so I went that direction first.
Right.
But then that quad was found on the rooftop, and they actually, because I went there and talked to them, I was like, hey, can I go get this? They're like, nah, insurance says you can't go up there. I was like, all right, cool. And then that's literally 2 days before I moved to California, and the hurricane hit. So I was like, well, buy GoPro, buy brand new 5-inch quad. And they mailed it to me, which is super incredible. So
wow, that is pretty awesome.
Oh man, that's right.
I got it a month ago. So
that's super lucky. I've lost 3 drones in my past, in my about 5 years of flying. One landed on top of a train track, which is like a sky train track here. So basically got rid off because there was nobody to go and get it because it wasn't at a spot where you could actually go up on there and go get it or anything. At least not for me. So that was a 2.5-inch that I had, little iFlight frame. And then I've lost 2 long-range drones, mostly due to my own error. But flying long range way far away from yourself and then turning around and then screwing up sometimes can happen, especially with battery voltage or just analog feed going around trees. Yeah, it's it can be an expensive hobby, that's for sure. Danzilla, have you lost any drones?
I've come really close. I had to spend about 3 hours looking for my glide on one of my first flights. I got a little brave and went flying out over the forest, and yeah, I had to hunt high and low in the forest for a couple hours for that thing. That that worried me. Had my brand new GoPro on it and everything, so I was like, I'm not giving up. I crisscrossed that forest I was just like, oh, listening for the beeps, and I had nothing. The battery was dead by that time, and yeah.
What's up, Nitro?
Yeah, it worried me. And I got one stuck about 100 feet up in a tree that I had to hire a tree guy to come and get it down for me.
Oh, man.
So.
I've actually lost a couple drones in trees. I've always gotten them down.
Yeah.
So I'm lucky.
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for the trees around me. So, yeah.
Yeah, trees are dicks, that's for sure. Yeah.
Especially those dense pine trees. They just grab it. And it's done,
yeah. They just eat it, and it's not an easy way to get them out. Palm
Especially
trees too, man.
Like that, like the ones with the braces on the. Where do I?
Yeah,
those are tree.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Get an arborist friend.
Thanks for reminding me. I'm waiting on an AOS 3.5 inch. So, it doesn't have the arms the same way.
No, it doesn't have it. Yeah, the bigger ones usually.
That's the bigger ones that have that.
Yeah. I lost 2 quads so far, 2 3 inches. One in the top of a tree, and like you, I went back for probably 2 weeks just looking and looking and looking. Originally, it was at the top. I just couldn't reach it. I mean, I tried to toss stuff up there. I had the pole, which I bought because of that.
Yep.
And I just never found it. And another one, the video just cut.
That yellow plane I actually have lost a couple times in trees, and there was one time like just around the corner from my place, I literally got it stuck like just high enough that I couldn't reach it. So I come home, I grab a hockey stick, I go back, I'm like throwing the hockey stick at it and everything. All of a sudden,
true Canadian.
Hockey stick gets stuck. I'm like,
I was about to say.
Yeah, good times. Yeah, true Canadian for sure. Yeah, definitely. Knock on wood, I'm not losing any more drones unless they're somewhere close and I can retrieve them.
Off grid, definitely. I wanted to cut down the tree for firewood too, but it's my parents' property, so I wasn't allowed to.
Yeah, just go out there and just chainsaw the whole tree down.
It would have cost less to cut it down than to get the guy to come out and climb the tree for me. That's for sure.
What's up, Oscar FPV? Kevin James, what's up, man?
I'm actually looking for some arborist training so I can learn to recover my own, because these trees out here 3 times the height of what's in Florida, which is kind of wild.
Yeah, so, it's really great to get one of those extension poles that have the clippers at the end, so you can like literally just clip around it, and then you can be able to get your drone out easier. And because sometimes you're just reefing on the motors or the props and burn out an ESC of your luck, right? So
I want to get some of those spurs. The tree climbers, the guys who cut down trees, they get the spurs. Yeah. I don't know if I don't know if I've got the gonads to climb that high, but it'd be worth it for expensive little drone up there.
Oh, it'd be worth it every time.
$800, man! You got to get in that tree.
Yeah, you got to save those.
Yeah, exactly. What was brand new glide with the T motors and the GoPro 10 out there in the forest. It's like, oh geez.
Well, there was a dope dive. I'm gonna rewind that dope dive.
Thank you. Yeah. That's a cool spot. This is with the 3-inch, the tiny trainer, actually.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I couldn't find
I have climbing gear. Nice. The city made us what? The city gets mad at us when we cut the park trees. Yeah, no doubt. Welcome in, Frank Oscar Weaver. Super cool conversation.
Hello, Frank.
This is a good little spot for a 3-inch too. It's too tight for a 5, right?
That's perfect. This is where I lost the 5-inch actually.
These look like Florida trees.
Yeah, this is Florida.
Yeah, nice.
It's very well maintained. It's all kind of open and gnarly. You can definitely tell it's hurricanes happen here. Yeah, the moss. Anybody who flies in Florida will tell you, the further south you go, the more moss there is, and that will just, like the pine trees, just suck the props.
That's kind of the reason I think it was Florida, is because of the moss and because of the trees, the way they're shaped. They're always just like weird shaped trees.
Yeah.
Kite-eating trees like Charlie Brown.
Like they don't know how to, like here in Canada, like our trees go straight, but those trees are like to get to the top. It's like, what's going on over there? A lot of wind, that's right. The moss stuff will grab you in Florida. Hell yeah, it will.
Gators too.
Nah, they're not too bad. You get used to it. You just kind of give them their space. They're fine.
Yeah.
It's a little weird when you're in
Bring
a
some
canoe
raw
or a
chicken
kayak.
with
You kind of, yeah, just throw the chicken.
Bring some raw chicken with you.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about I was traveling to Florida for spring breaks when I was a teenager, and I remember being at my family friend's place in Kissimmee, I think it was, and I just remember this friggin' alligator or crocodile, whatever it was, just come right into the backyard, and I'm like, holy, is this real? This is actually a thing.
Alligator.
Yeah.
Crocodiles are aggressive. There's only a couple, I think, in the Everglades or something like that, but it's not very common. The water moccasins, though, those will. You got to be vigilant in the summertime, like spring, summer.
You got any
like
FPV footage with alligators?
I don't.
That'd be crazy. Footage.
Maybe when I go visit.
Yeah.
Riot gets little sharks in the lagoons behind his apartment building. Apparently.
Oh my gosh.
Down
I
in
guess that would be
Australia,
like having a deer in our backyard, but still.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have chipmunks. He's got sharks.
Right. Fucking awesome. Another great video. Wicked. What made you decide to move to California?
Yeah.
Florida. It's just way hot there. I mean, I grew up like Texas and Florida, and I'm a cold weather person essentially, so it just never mixed. My girlfriend got the great job opportunity, so we came out here, man.
That's the way to do
Absolutely.
it.
Where in California are you?
South of San Francisco. Beautiful weather. Everything's 5 minutes away. The mountains to go hike are 15 minutes max. It's like the same range on both sides. It's incredible.
Well, that's gonna be your contest going out to do some long range flights. You were saying you wanted to build a long range drone sooner or later.
Dive some mountains.
Yeah, I want to, man. But like you were saying before, it's such a risky bet. I mean, especially being new, I'll have to do some like flat long range testing. Yeah. I know Brandon Baked Beans is around this way, so maybe I'll link up with him and try to get it figured out.
I was gonna say,
He's usually on the channel too. He's a great inspiration to helping us figure out our tunes and getting everything running.
Oh, he's such a helpful guy. Yeah,
big time. I'm going to show.
I'm not even at a tuning level, but he helps me out with just beta flight.
I'm going to show off a quick little video I captured today from some of my long range flight, just to break it up here a little bit. Range testing is the worst. It can be, but if you got a nice big area enough to do it, then it's not so bad. Just a little.
Did I hear you say you flew this today?
Yes, this is today's footage.
Cool.
Beautiful.
What happened? Yeah, so this is the backside of one of the big ski resorts here, Seymour Mountain. Where I'm at is called Seymour Demonstration Forest. I only got 2 packs in because technically it wasn't legal to fly there, but they're always saying that about public parks now. It's like, I'm flying like 10 feet away from the ground. Give it a break. Some guy walked by, and he's like, well, you know, helicopters coming back and forth through this valley, right? I'm like, yeah, not really, though.
Yeah, I wanted to fly in Algonquin here in Ontario, but I chickened out.
Yeah, no doubt. Algonquin's definitely one of those places that are bigger, no-fly zones.
Well, I went through when the leaves were all changing, and it's crazy beautiful in there. And I just wanted to go surf some, treed hillsides with all the colors. But like, there's so many tourists around, and they're in full swing with all the park rangers and everything like that. There's no way I would have not done it unseen. It's like the population of Algonquin Park goes up so high.
Yeah, it's crazy
The
out there.
leafers.
I've talked to some DJI pilots who fly the camera drone stuff more, and they've had talks about Algonquin Park and like how quickly you get kicked out of there for even having a drone. It's just insane. It's like, is that a drone? Get out of here.
Good to know.
Yeah. Thank you, Zilly. The part that I didn't show is kind of white balanced out. So unfortunately, I got to do some heavy editing with this because, unfortunately, my white balance is way too low.
Mm-hmm.
It was 45 degrees this morning in Florida. It was 85 by 2 p.m. Holy.
Screw you.
And you're blocked.
We got just above zero today. It's just above freezing today.
I think it was about 12 degrees here, luckily.
But screw you too.
Yeah. Oh, the best.
Did you guys see?
Coast.
Did you guys see that there was a hiker that got lost and needed help? So he, like Frank mentioned it here in the chat, he hooked his phone with some paracord and sent the text message with zero signal and just rose it up with a DJI until it got signal and sent out the request for help, and he was rescued.
Oh wow,
super smart.
Brilliant. Keeping that in my back pocket.
Bolero. Whoa,
yeah, for sure.
We still have snow, but not too much. Wicked. Yeah, it's a great idea using the drone as like a cell phone reception thing when you're lost. That's definitely a great idea.
Yeah, just send it until it gets signal.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder if that would work here because where I was flying from, there was no cell reception at all. But yeah, maybe if I had it on my drone, it might have got a signal. Next time.
Get her to 300, 400 feet.
Yeah.
Well, especially if you're at the top of a ski lift, right? I'm sure the ski lift has phone signal for all the...
This is actually with an ND filter, ND8, and I tried to do some adjustments, but I didn't think about how bright it would be up to the very top, of course. But we'll get it fixed out. Maybe I'll go fly there another day if I can't figure it out. What's up, Crop Nuts? Welcome in, buddy. Keep Bando. I wish I had some bandos over here in Vancouver, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's none out here that I've found so far. I mean, a couple, but they're on main drag, so I know it's not a good spot to go.
People would be freaking out in no time.
Yeah.
I spent hours on Google Maps looking around me. I can't find anything. You can find a couple clearings in the forest. But...
Yeah, you're definitely going to find a lot more clearings and more trees, but sometimes you got to find like barndos is what they call it, like farms that are.
Yeah, I got my eye on a couple of big properties.
Mm-hmm. There's one actually not far from one of the spots I fly, and I found it on the way out. And I looked at it and I was like, oh man, if I had something smaller, it's all that my 7-inch. I was like, man, if I had something smaller, like my 5 or even smaller, I'd be ripping this barn so much right now. But I'll have to go back and check it out and see if I can actually rip it, make some clearings or something. But yeah, like you said, it's near kind of like a busy road too. So in and out kind of thing, maybe. Currently 70 in South Florida. Whoa. All right, enough for you guys and your temperatures. Yeah, check out your area, ghost towns. Yeah, ghost towns are a big thing out in BC, but they're a long drive away from me. Good idea.
Ghost towns? What?
Old towns that were from the mining era, stuff like that, or even forestry stuff. They build towns and then they get vacated after a while just because they're so far away from everything else. Yeah, there's a few of them around, that's for sure. But like, I think they're like 4 to 6 hour drives away from me. Kid Assault. Yeah, there's a few of them around.
I'm pretty sure there's some mining ones like that in California too. I remember there's a couple little towns that are.
I saw one, but apparently you're not able to go. There's somebody that watches. But,
Donnie, welcome in, Donnie.
Nothing a case of beer can't fix.
Right? Hey, man. Give me like 2 hours.
Right.
Finish the pack and I'll be gone by then.
Yeah.
And what state is all the abandoned malls that people fly at? I mean, maybe there's a chance to fly an abandoned mall.
Yeah.
Inside. Crazy.
This is like a half abandoned mall by where
Oh,
I
okay.
used to stay.
There we go.
Yep, Sanford Mall.
Perfect. Hit it up. People go to the ghost towns to look for old Levi's jeans. They go for thousands of dollars. Yep. We
I've
actually
heard
had
that,
a person here in our chat years ago, Rat RH. He actually does that, and he was going through mines, actual mines, and finding Levi's jeans and stuff and selling them, making good money. Yeah, 6 spots, pretty dope, for sure.
Going down in mines is a little freaky, man. I remember going on a tour of a mine once. I can't remember how far down we were, but it kind of hits you at one point of just exactly how much dirt is above your head, kind of like in this like unsupported room underground, and you're just like, oh, geez, that's creepy. There's a creepy aspect to it for sure.
Oh, for sure.
At any minute, Mother Nature could just be like, nope, done.
Yeah. One shift and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't fight that.
So other
Kilometer
than
of rock.
flying drones, what else do you do with your free time? You an artist or music or?
Yeah. I mean, I just like to make and create stuff, but yeah, always being an artist essentially since I was a kid, just drawing and sketching, like most of us do.
Right.
I just kind of carried that through. So I do design work professionally, and
Okay.
that's sort of how I started getting into some FPV kind of community friendship stuff with Ciati.
Right.
He was asking for people to help him out, and I was like, hey man, I can help you out. You've been helping me out. Let's do a trade like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
mean, I
that's
love
how we got into the moderator situation on his channel then.
exactly.
Yeah, cool, awesome. So Cmyk came before drones then?
Yeah, absolutely. So Cmyk, if anyone who's watching doesn't know, is kind of the print standard for all the colors that go in. So cyan, magenta, yellow, and then key, which is a rich black typically, which is like a mix of all those colors. So yeah, it just kind of fit. It was easy. I was like, I need a name. Okay, let's do that.
Right. Yeah. Totally. Go ahead, Danzo. You have a question?
What kind of stuff do you work on? Do you design? Do you big clients? Are you doing like big fancy Coca-Cola stuff, or what kind of?
I mean,
what kind of stuff do you like to do?
Honestly. Preference is logos and branding. So like this is a buddy's brand. So graphic stuff, visual communication is just wild, and like the perceptions of your brain and how you see lines and shapes and meaning is just really cool to me. So I always try to find ways to build that kind of stuff in, but really just branding and logos. But websites, working at a 9-to-5 job with a company, it's like building presentations and spreadsheets and all that kind of fun mundane sort of stuff. But I mean, it all needs to be done, and it's all important. So
yeah. Is there anything that you haven't shared or you want to share that you've done in your past for work or design stuff? Anything that you want to share?
Tell us about your OnlyFans.
Just Hobbit feet pictures. That's all it is.
Hobbit feet pictures.
Very lucrative. But I mean, I really don't have anything else to show for that kind of stuff. But I'm actually rebuilding my portfolio and all that right now for my website and all these other things. Just being out here in California, I mean, it's just a lot denser. So the pool has been elevated as far as the quality of work and stuff, which is fun and a great challenge. So yeah, just kind of retool some of that stuff. I also like clearly building before I got into design work, which for me stemmed from skateboarding and, being a nerdy kid and just looking at all the magazines and the graphics of the decks and stuff with my friends and kind of going through that. So that's what inspired me to really be like, hey, you can do this as a job. And then kind of push into either going into electronical engineering or electronic engineering or doing design. And I had the opportunity to go and like dual enroll and get like 2 years of free paid college. So I was like, I'm going to go do design work. And yeah, so I went and did that. But clearly electronics and stuff are still kind of front of mind. I'm considering going back to school to learn at least how some of these flight controllers and all these things are kind of made and constructed.
Right.
If only to be able to repair my own things, since the quality seems to be good for a month and then you plug it in and it lights on fire.
Yeah, it's been really sad to see how many people have kind of had bad failures with parts, and it's like, oh man, so lucky I didn't get into that. Like, you never know though. Like the hard part about this hobby is all it takes is one solder joint to be screwed up or a wire to be switched.
Yeah.
It could totally screw the whole game up.
Yep.
Remember, I was building a drone. I think it was like a 3-inch or something way back. Like this was probably 3 years ago or something. And I remember using metal screws in an ESE that couldn't take it, and it just shorted itself out and smoked it.
Oof.
It's like, come on, everything else was right. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah,
when
that was
All
the
it takes
challenging
is
part
one
about
little
getting
solder
into it.
ball, right?
solder ball or
Exactly.
like a wire switched.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Or
pretty
just one
sure.
little thread of the wire. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure
always
my.
put painter's tape over my work so I don't
Ooh,
get
that's
solder
smart.
balls on where it doesn't go.
Yeah, I'm
Because I'm
pretty sure I
horrible,
had a
horrible solderer.
Runcam Thumb Pro, like one of the ones with like the wider lens on it. I bought it off Amazon, and I hope Amazon's not hearing me, but I sent it back for a refund because I'm pretty sure something kind of shorted itself out on there. But just never know with those things, right? And I was like, this won't turn on anymore. What the hell? Send it back, full refund.
I may or may not be responsible.
Yeah, I was like, this didn't even come with a lens on it, for Pete's sake. Like, sure, buddy. Yeah, but I actually put on a Runcam Thumb not the HD. Oh, I guess it is called the HD, the one with like the basic round lens on it. So I ended up putting this on the back of my 7-inch today and tried to get footage from it, and it was okay, but I had props in view the whole time with it, so I was like, I should have set it up better next time.
I don't mind the props in view. Some people, I mean, I feel like it's a preference thing.
Yeah, this
Depends
was
on the
pretty
use.
bad though.
Oh,
I think it would have to be like
across.
pointed a different way and stuff. Yeah, this was like, I could share a little quick little bit of it, but it just looks weird. Let's see here. Switch. Stop screen.
Ken's asking if we do drone racing. I'm thinking about it. I mean, I've been doing it in assembly.
Not me. Yeah.
Maybe not. I mean, not for
Not
like
me.
competitive, but going on the weekend and
Yeah.
like meeting some of the racers and stuff.
Yeah, it's a good way to meet the crew around the area for sure. I've never really got into it as much. I did some local events and stuff, but I don't know. Racing to me is a whole different ball game. I'm more into freestyle and long range cinematics type stuff and chasing things. But I did a couple like you can do like Velocidrone racing and stuff like that online, which is kind of fun. But I don't know. It's not really my cup of tea, I should say. Oh, thanks for the subscribe. OnlyFans account on Only Spotter. Oh, Splatter?
Solder balls.
It'd be funny if it was Only Spotter. It's like the Only Spotter. But yeah, you can see how like the props in view are just like totally takes up like pretty much the entire camera on this thing. And it's just not.
Are those clear?
Right. Actually, the funny thing is these are white props. So it's pretty crazy that they're showing like they're gray.
Where is the camera? Is it behind the like the VTX antenna and all that stuff on the ass end?
Yeah, it's on the very back end. Yep.
What if you put it underneath? Because you do a bottom-mounted battery, don't you?
I do all top and bottom mounted battery on this thing. Yeah, I'm thinking about putting it on the back underneath because I did have it set up one day for some flights to test it out on the front on the bottom, but the camera angle is just super weird and just like here's a quick little tidbit of it. So I wanted kind of like nice views of like rivers or shrubbery or something. So I kind of just put it on the front, test it out, and it's kind of weird. Like you get the trees passing by, but you'd have to like really slow it down maybe or something to get a really good shot. Just really strange kind of idea to put together.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a totally different like look on the whole thing. But when I do
So that's on the back looking down?
No, this is on the front looking down.
Ah.
Yeah.
Little disorienting, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I guess the camera is upside down, so that's why it looks like you're going backwards. I get it. Trees.
Yeah, technically, yeah. Yeah, it's backwards and never. Yeah.
Have you guys tried gimbals, like head trackers?
I have not tried that yet. Definitely curious.
Me either. Same.
I don't know if I'd put it on a drone. I'd put it on like a wing or something. But here's a good question for you. What is your favorite size to fly?
That's what she said. I'd say right now for me is 3-inch, just because it's easier to find places and it's not as loud as a 5-inch. Like the 5-inch just screams, even if you're not full throttle. So everyone just kind of comes over and is like, "What are you doing?"
No doubt. Yeah, I think my favorite is still the 5-inch, just because of the area I have and kind of like that. But I do like the 3-inch for smaller park flying for sure. I think there was another question that I missed. Maybe not.
I've only done 5-inch really so far. I have a 65 Whoop, but I've only done 5-inch. I'm about to build my 3.5 for spring.
Yeah, the whoops are fun. I mean, that's like we were talking about. I kind of started doing whoops, and pretty much everyone flies a whoop. I didn't think it was viable just because it's not very powerful. But now Cmyk's got the perfect freestyle rig, so I'm about to build one of those with those 30,000 kV motors. You essentially have all the authority you need to freestyle indoors, which absolutely.
Totally worth it.
Excited about that.
Yeah, I love whoops. I seen in your channel that you did iGout too. Is that correct?
Yeah. That's when I first started flying, and I was trying to learn. I was like, okay, this is a weekly do a trick kind of a thing. So I was like, all right.
Yeah,
that's I literally I saw it. And, I saw it and just went to some random parking lot near my house. It was like 2 a.m, so I started doing orbits around stuff. But yeah, it was a good time. I only did 1 or 2 of them, but it went on for like 10 months or something insane. So I was like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't keep up with the tricks and the timing. That's for sure.
It goes on so long.
Yeah, I think I ran out of parts like halfway through the go to. I was like, I'm not buying another friggin' flight controller. This is crazy.
Yeah, and I only flew them on 2S. I didn't like the 1S feel. I didn't have enough authority for the way I want to fly. So all of this is 2S. And
okay.
Yeah. But actually, this is a 3-inch, but 4S.
I've never actually. I mean, I did back when I first bought the Mobula 7. It came with the 2S, but ever since last like year or two, even I think I've just been flying 1S 65. I haven't flown any 2S 75s or anything really. I've got a 75, but I just use 1S because it's such a small little lightweight rig. But yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying the BT 2.0 or the G&B connectors since they give you more voltage. And that might make the 1S feel a lot better, especially with those higher kV motors. But outdoor, there's too much wind and stuff. So got a 2S all day.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a really rad video that I'll share later on is me flying a 1S outside and just going nuts. But I had the 25,000 kV motors on it. Let me see if I can find that link. Or 2,500.
Yeah, Double A in the chat says the whoops crash well. That's another huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
They really, I mean, the only time I ever destroyed one is I just flew up above my house and I dove, I don't know, over 100 feet down, and it washed out and just hit the roof, and the canopy tore off and severed the antenna and the UFL completely off the board. I was like, what? So I sent that to Cmyk because he was like starting to help me with stuff. He's like, I don't know how the hell you did that. I've never ever seen that before. I was like, cool, I guess I gotta buy a new one now. Yeah.
We
But they're
now
super
know
durable.
how far you can dive with a tiny whoop from.
Yeah, I mean, even then, that was the biggest issue. But yeah, I mean, the ducts were still good. The motors still worked. Technically, if I knew how to solder better at the time, I could have put a new UFL connector and would have been good.
Mhm.
Not Super Deluxe sent me over to the stream. All right, BQE Bando. Blizzard FPV should be showing up sooner or later. Maybe, maybe not. He's got his family tonight. Off-grid says he flies the 1S outside all the time. Yeah, but you don't even live in anywhere area where you have wind. You're just in the trees, brother. Can be done. Takes a lot of tuning. What's the
Off-grid's a madman anyways.
best bind and fly 5-inch? Ugh.
Oof.
I don't know about that.
I think everybody says something different.
Yeah. I think iFlight's been
safe
putting out
bet
some
is
really good 5-inch.
I was going to say the safe bet is probably the Nazgul, right? Because it's just popular, so it's easy to get parts. It's easy to find. Everybody
Exactly.
knows it. There's a lot of TPU out there for it.
Definitely.
I mean,
I went the
Travis,
other
if you're
way. I
looking to
went
build
with
one, let me know.
yeah. I went with the Roma, the Diatone Roma. First, I liked it. No problems whatsoever.
That was a very popular one. One of my friends had one when he started out, and it caught on fire because the way the mounting of the VTX on the flight controller, I think, shorted out or something. It was like literally like carbon touching carbon, because those things are like they try to fit everything in so tight. And I remember the one he had, it was like the one that was actually soldered to another board that was connected to the instead of being a separate piece and like that. So there was just issues with it. As soon as you crash a couple times, it would start to touch. What is a drone? Ha ha ha. We get pretty bad wind here. Yeah, it's true. You are on the coast.
BQE Bandolero, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, that's a big thing too. Yeah, the best and bind and fly in the same sentence is pretty hard. And nowadays, it's getting better and better. When I first started, bind and flies were called what was it called? Bind and fix. Bind and fix.
Yeah.
I think there's another term that they use, but I can't remember right off the top of my head right now. But yeah, we used to call them just like you fix them right away as soon as you get them. But now they're tuned better and everything. And 661 FPVs in the house. What's up, buddy? Welcome in.
Nice.
What up?
This is a quick little video I want to show of the Mobula 6 that I was flying. Go ahead, Danzilla.
I thought the bind and fly as a starting point was a great foundation, because then I had something that worked in my hands, and then I could learn about it as it broke, and I fixed all kinds of things on there, and I taught myself how to solder on that thing, so if I had to start from scratch, it would have been a lot longer of a process.
Oh, for sure.
I'd build my own.
Yeah, there weren't many bind and flies back in 2017. Yeah, ready to fix.
I just started.
They were ready to fix. Yeah, RTF. Yeah. So this is.
When did you guys start flying?
I think 2017, pretty much. I think 2017 or 16, 17. I'd have to do the math backwards. But yeah, it's pretty close. I think Night Train was around the same time I started ripping FPV, and I think back in the day he had a stream, and we used to hang out on his streams on this time Thursday nights at 7.
That's cool.
Yeah, Night Train, if you're
That's the first stream I've done.
Yeah, it's more than welcome to pop in anytime.
Me too.
Run these every Thursday nights, and you're always welcome to pop in and join us. You don't have to be hiding out in the moderator position, but you can if you want. We next week we're hoping to have another Moderators of the Universe Part 2 coming out. We just haven't decided exactly who that person's going to be, so I don't want to announce anything yet. But we do have some people lined up. Maybe the Bardwell QAV5. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a pretty good build with all the good instructions.
I love that frame, honestly.
Yeah.
It's super solid.
You like bottom feeding nowadays? It's like the Blizzard guy. Yeah. Night Train is OG. Hell yeah. Come on, you have to admit that now school was not that bad. Yeah, exactly. That's definitely what we were saying.
Yeah. And like you said, you're going to break something for sure. You're always going to break it, even if you built it all from scratch. And then you get to learn, like, okay, and I got to replace a motor. Cool. Or replace an ESC. Cool.
That's right. No big deal.
It's like any hobby, though. Like even like something like skateboarding. You get into skateboarding, you get a store-bought, ready-made skateboard that's it's just is what it is, and then you get more into it. You buy better bearings, you buy better wheels, you do this, that, you buy sweet trucks, and it's like any hobby, cars, whatever it is, you're always going to be upgrading your first,
Totally.
Yeah, you got to figure out what you like, what your style is, what's appropriate for your specific need.
Yeah,
that's a good way to equate it. When I started skateboarding, everybody liked these tiny little wheels. It was like 90s. And then I learned about those fat, like 52 mil wheels. And I started hitting gaps that I never could before, just with that little bit of difference. So,
wow,
yeah, it was definitely worth it.
That's actually another conversation I want to have with you, because obviously I came from the skateboarding background as well. Did some professional stuff and more or less in longboarding, and kind of curious on how you got started in skateboarding. And I'm guessing skateboarding probably brought you into FPV like a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. So just to get into skateboarding initially, I was, I don't know, probably like 13 or something like that. And I saw it with some friends and stuff. And my grandma got me a skateboard for my birthday. And it was, like you said, like a pre-built. I think she went to like a skate shop and was like, hey, I'm going to get something for my grandson. And it was actually a pretty good quality parts and everything. Heavier than I would like to skate once I evolved and knew what I was wanting to do, like heavier trucks and
once you learned about that
width and stuff. Yeah. It wasn't like dialed, but it was quality enough. It lasted me 2 years. I learned to like ollie, kickflip, and heel flip, and that's all I did. So I got pretty good foundation going, and then moved into trying to compete and had friends around and stuff. I had an injury on a trampoline that prevented me from like going to a competition in Tampa, and then I just never kind of recovered from there. Yeah.
Was it
so 16? That kind of ended my career, but that kind of got me into wanting to do competitive stuff, which was fun. So.
That wait, did you just do a video about like 30 tricks or something like that?
No, that
wasn't there somebody who did a video?
That was
it. Yeah, I thought that was you.
Like skateboard tricks?
Yeah, somebody did like 30 skateboard tricks, like from an FPV camera.
Yeah, who had that on their stream? Ciotti? Did Ciotti show that or someone? I forget who showed that.
Yeah, I don't remember who that was.
Yeah,
I could have swore it was Cmyk, but no.
Oh shoot! Sorry guys, I forgot. I don't have the branding on to show the names. Cmyk FPV is in the house, and we're hanging out and talking with him.
I think we should start a mustache poll.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. Oh, it was on bots. Yeah, it was on bots stream. That's right. It was on bots stream. So that means it's probably hiding in the Discord.
I was gonna say it's probably in Discord. That's gonna be a thick stack of videos to scroll through.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's busy over there.
I'm on too many Discords, man.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking about
on a lot, but a lot are muted.
Discord and how to use it and all the ins and out, because there are a lot of features in Discord that a lot of people that are new to Discord, they just get overwhelmed and usually just don't come back because there's so much and to learn.
Yeah, they keep adding functionality, which is cool, but then I don't use it for a week and I come back and I'm like, I don't even.
Yeah.
What? Am I old now that I don't understand how computers work?
That's right. They're always trying to get me onto the Nitro too, which is ridiculous. I don't want to pay for Discord. Like, come on, give it to me for free.
Yeah, I'm not that into it yet.
All I do is chat on it, so I don't even know what else you can do on it.
Oh, it's just insane. Like, we watch movies.
Pay for more emojis.
Wow, like there's all kinds of crazy shit. So many features, and being able to, you can. I think you're only at 720 when you first get into it. You can pay for 1080. So when you're watching movies with people or sharing videos, you can actually share like decent quality. which is kind of nice. But no way, Jose. I don't know if I can find this video. It's going to be hard to find that.
There's a stack of features. I mean, you can do audio and all kinds of stuff, which is cool. I do. Speaking of other hobbies, I used to play a lot of Halo, like first-person video games. So I've been trying to link up with some old friends from back in the like semi-pro days to run games and stuff. It's kind of a hybrid. I mean, Discord's cool, but yeah, a little overwhelming sometimes. I'm like, where are these sounds coming from? Which one is it? It's just like this ethereal thing in the background binging.
Yeah, so I won't tell a lot of people, but I will tell you guys, is most Discord channels, I always go to the arrow and go to the drop down and mute server.
That's one of my
like you'll get beep, beep, beep. And I've got, like you said, like a couple hundred probably Discords, one for everybody, right? So it's hard to even keep up with one of them, let alone 1,000 of them. So yes, I do actually mute almost everybody's servers unless they're not super active, because you can literally, if I had it ready like not muted, it would just be blowing up my eardrums
all day. Beep beep beep.
I saw somebody share that you can mute, and I was like, are you kidding? So I went in and did all of that. You can also right click and just like clear everything out.
And it's really nice too, because when you're in Discord, you can actually turn up or turn down people's volumes, screen share volumes. Like there's so much customization. It's crazy. Barbarian using Discord 5 years ago, it's running on my server, and all it does now is make fart noises when you pop in front of it, jumps in. Awesome. Brandon Big Beans. Hello.
I was just going to say, I think you heard us talking about him. So
of course,
the beans arrives.
The beans.
All right, so I've got one quick little video again, just of Mobile 6 video. I just wanted to share real quick because it's a badass, and it's one of my spots that I fly at regular. Chopper, what's up? Anybody welcome in to hang out and chat with us tonight? We're at the point where if you guys want to pop in and say hello, ask any questions, or just come hang out, the link is in the chat. This is one of the last videos. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, Chomper sent me this stick ends here to try out, so thank you. Shout out.
Hell yeah. This is last summer.
Was that the little wing, or is that the whoop?
This is the little whoop, Mobile 6 1S. Just rip it as hard as I can too, especially when you got people around.
Outdoor.
No, you cannot join naked.
45-degree camera angle.
You can't see the props and ducks in that view, that's for sure.
Truly.
What do racers run? They must run crazy camera angles, right? Like
45.
Like the Min Chen Kims of the world, they must be cranked.
Yeah.
I've heard up to 60, which is just nuts.
Oy. Part of me wants to try it, but part of me knows I'll break something if I do, like just for kicks.
I tried it in the sim. It's disorienting.
Yeah. Start off small or start the sim for sure. I ended up flying my Mobile 7 a while back at like a 65-degree angle. I had a custom canopy. I just like maxed it out as high as it go. And for like a 2S, it wasn't that big of a deal, but it was a ripper. Like you could see it just like going crazy and killing battery right away. Yeah.
Oh, deviled eggs. Screw you, Brandon Beans. Now you made me want deviled eggs.
There you go. Yeah, I'm even doing power loops over the trees of the 1S. People are like, what the hell?
I love it.
Like losing video signal and shit. Just like, oh, well. Yeah. Bam. 60 degrees, I'd be looking at the ground the whole time. I think you'd be looking at the sky.
You'd be flying straight into it.
What do you guys run normally?
Well, my long range, it definitely is only like a 20-degree angle. But for my 5-inch, I have one that's 30 and one that's like 45. One's lighter than the other. That's a big reason. But yeah, I run all kinds of different degrees
Yeah,
on all my drivens. What about
I'm
you?
a 25 guy. I've got them all locked
Yeah.
at 25.
Yeah, I've been rocking like 30, 35, depending. I found that to be the
Wow.
sweet spot for the 3-inch.
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot
Yeah,
of
it all depends
proximity
on the area.
freestyle and just try to.
Yeah.
Totally. It all depends on the area you're flying for sure. If I'm gonna fly
Yeah.
like the park on my street, then I'm definitely gonna fly like 25, 30 degree type of thing. And Brandon
To
Big
be honest, I don't fly
degrees.
higher because it's too fast for me, and my reaction time isn't good enough.
Right. Yeah, totally. Awesome.
I
25
guess by
degrees off
practice.
the long range. That's definitely something that I think all long ranges are usually a little bit lower degree, 20, 25.
Well, you don't want to be going 100 miles an hour on your long range, right? You got to be conserving that battery and milking it, right? At the perfect percentage.
That's right.
No rush.
Yep. No, exactly. The slower you go in the beginning, the better.
Yeah. The whoop was a little disorienting at first. I was like, ugh. Starting off an angle, learning, bad habits and all that.
Yeah, totally. Your speed gym is like 60. Match your camera angle to your GoPro angle for best results. Oh, of course, for sure. 100%. For sure. I definitely was off by a bit on one of my videos a long time, like a couple of years ago or something. And I was like, oh man, the GoPro footage is just crap because it's just looking way too high up. Yeah. Sick. All right. Well, we got a couple more videos, and we're going to play some ones from the Discord. So if you guys have dropped some videos into share your videos in Discord, FPV Your World, we'll who's next? Shelby Voles got one right there. Awesome. So I'm going to go and do.
Shelby Vole made me buy a wing.
Yeah. Dude, I've got two of them behind me, and I'm really hoping to get them out flying this year. I've tried.
I haven't actually gotten flying yet.
Yeah, they're tough. They're tough machines, man, especially for newbies. I'm only going to play one from Win Jumpy because he posted two, so I'm just going to pick one. I'm hoping to have Win Jumpy on here eventually as well. He's in a totally different time zone as well, so it's going to be a little harder. But I'm sure he'll make some time for us eventually. Same with EBR. I try to get EBR FPV on the channel. Another one that's definitely in his own time zone / work and stuff like that. So it's hard to get those kind of people into the channel, but that's all right. All right, so we've got one from Mr. Cmyk here. Do you mind if I ask you what your real name is, or is that your?
Yeah. My name's Steven with a PH, not Stefan.
Oh, I was going to say.
I get that all the time.
Oh, now that Brandon Beans is here, we can find out where he is compared to you. You're near San Francisco, you said?
Yeah, I think he's south of me.
I think he's north actually.
Ooh.
I think.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I want to go north.
Discord, yeah. Someone invite me. Yeah, I did post the link for the Discord. You're welcome to join.
Chico. He's in Chico.
Chico.
I know where that is. Let me look it up.
Google Maps, save me.
I think I just saw something recently in Chico.
Wow. Cmyk, your mustache is so perfect. I had to zoom in to make sure it wasn't a filter.
Maybe it is.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
You're too kind.
How long have you been growing your mustache for?
I think this is since 2015, 16 maybe.
Oh wow.
A while. This is like the third iteration. I'll get tired of I honestly don't like the hair in my face and the food and stuff. It's just challenging sometimes. So I'll just get upset with it one day and be like, it's been 2 days. I don't like it. I'll just cut it off. So
Wow.
I don't like using any wax. Then you got to like scrape it out. It's this whole process. So
There's no
I'm
wax
lucky
in that
enough that
like that. Wow.
I just set it with water and she's good. Otherwise, I would not take any time enough to do this.
Right? Yeah, that's wild. I can't believe that's it without wax.
I'm getting tired of mine, so
curves. And that's it. That's all it does. Yeah.
I think I'm going to shave soon.
Yeah, growing it out's hard.
It's usually a winter beard. I usually go for a winter beard and then shave it in the spring. But this one started really early, and it's gone too far. I'm normally clean shaven. This thing's just like 8 months of beard.
I can't grow a beard, so
I got to get rid of it. It's starting to bug me now, so it's way too long. I could tie it up if I wanted to, but
yeah, Off Grid's actually got the same stash. It's a little more straggly. That's right. We haven't seen Brody on the stream yet either, but he's off grid for a reason, so he doesn't really have a lot of cell signal for videos and all the good shit. Let's see.
He's in the boonies.
Welcome. All right, MCS 920. Hell yeah. Everybody's popping in. All right, so let's get this video going here. New spot. Who this?
Same here, Night Train. Same here. Well over 3 years.
Belt FPV, welcome in.
such a good track.
Oh yeah, Belt's here. Awesome. Hey, Belt.
BQE says, I like being able to hide a doobie in my beard.
Check this out.
Right? Just pulling friggin' doobies out of your beard. It's amazing. Even cooler if your
Can't
beard
tell you how many
old.
times I've burned it with a doobie.
Yeah, I've almost gotten mine. I was like, whoa.
And then you smell the hair. It's oh
Yeah, and then it's right
Burnt
here.
hair.
Yeah, no.
yeah. Burnt hair is the worst.
Yeah, that's a good track.
Yeah, I found this.
Maybe
track
I'll
was
shave the
like,
beard this week and go for the mustache to keep up with you there, Marcel.
Yeah.
Cmyk.
Do it.
The
I'll
day
leave
you
the
come
sides
in,
Like
real
some
well.
random.
what? This
Yeah,
is
I can
random.
like turn it down. Sometimes, I mean, it gets unruly, man. It's wild. I looked really weird for like a year and a half trying to like grow it out and figure out how to cut it all wrong, and then it's just like going to work. They're like, "Hello," you know.
And then you sleep on your face one day and all your work is gone.
No, right?
Truly.
Excuse me.
I feel like a walrus when I wake up sometimes. Just like, okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Question
it's
is,
like
what
an
does your
office
girlfigirlfriend
car.
say? Kill it or
Oh, she's a
keep
big
it?
fan. She's a big fan.
Yeah. That makes life easier.
Indeed.
Definitely
Which she's like,
helps.
initially, I'm not really into mustaches, but, you know, it worked.
Yep.
No complaints so far.
Is your woman also very happy you're flying drones, or is she like kind of like, are you done flying drones yet? I know some
No,
girls
she's
like
super supportive.
That's awesome.
I mean,
you buy another
I
one?
let her. I let her fly and stuff with the whoops, and she actually caught on really quickly. But yeah, no issue with going and nagging me for stuff.
Right.
Yeah, she's great. But I try not to just like fly all the time and just talk about drone stuff all the time. So
True.
balance.
Yeah,
balance.
overwhelming.
No.
Awesome. Is that your woman here? Is this Cleo Brock? Is that
Yeah, that's
your...
Cleo. Yeah.
Cool. Welcome in, Cleo.
Oh. You better behave then.
That's awesome. Well, glad that you have people around you that are supportive of your hobby and do what you love, man. It's awesome.
Yes, I'm very lucky.
All right. Got one from... Oh, that was still the end of the video. Kind of a little short. We've got one here from Brandon Baked Beans.
Ooh.
You should really put
Is that his
Brandon
most
Baked
recent?
Beans on here. Yeah. I think you should really put his full name on his YouTube channel. Busted. I trained with too many hobbies as well. Yeah, the 6-packs, 6S packs are pretty expensive. Yeah,
I haven't done
definitely.
6S yet. 4S only so far.
Oh, it's so worth
Well,
it.
the Tiny Trainer's 3S, and I was like, I don't know about this. It's fantastic. Just the right weight.
Yeah,
I was surprised.
definitely built for it.
It's 1404s. I run 1505s on the Ripsqueaks for the other 3-inch. That's definitely a lot more power on 4S, but yeah, they're fun.
What size on the? Which one's on the Ripsqueaks? Did you say 1404s?
Ripsqueaks, I've got 1505. That's what Ciotti helped me spec out
That's
the
a
build. I
chunky
was
one.
like, what are you flying there?
Yeah.
So basically, I'm flying his specs.
That's
And
awesome.
it rips, man. Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely knows how to set up drones and everything. Cleo
Yeah, he's
asked,
been-
"What?" Flown a tiny whip into my wife's hair. Not a good time. And Cleo's like, "Travis, you what?"
I've flown it into my own hair.
Oh,
Like during the pandemic, the job I had, we did like Zoom calls and stuff all the time. So I was, just orbiting around myself in the house at like 2 a.m, and I clipped my head and I was growing my hair out because you can't get a haircut. And it just knotted so much. I had to like cut it out. And I was like, well, and I just shaved my head. So yeah, it's definitely, thankfully I've never done that to a partner and messed their hair up.
yeah, right.
I don't want to be that guy.
So this is Brandon Baked Beans' 5-inch long range. One of his favorite drones right now, all up with a 03 camera.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I think he's the guy to talk to right now if you need to dial in that 03 camera. He's getting some pretty buttery footage out of it.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, this is clean. Yeah, I got to talk to him about long range and figure some things out. I'm going to have to get all new antennas and whatever, I think. I don't know.
What's your furthest, do you know?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, 2 buildings lengths, maybe? Or whatever that equates to. Like an acre? I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't go too far.
You can't really go too far with 4S anyway. I mean, you can, but
Yeah.
I mean, who am I talking about? Like, you can go far with a 4S. You just have to have the right drone for it. There are some really like cool 4-inch
And no
long
headwind.
range drones that you can supposedly do some nice long range with, but I still call those like more of a mid-range type drone because the wind in the mountains here will just take that thing for a ride.
I was going to say, yeah, you've got to account for so many other variables with the long range.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's a
I mean,
cool
that happens
spot.
just flying freestyle in a park so much. You start flying 20 minutes later, you start getting a headwind, and it's like, all right, now I lost a minute on my runtime. So
That's right.
It's a
long
big
range
part
is
of its
scary.
bravery, too. A big part of its bravery. Do you want to keep going?
Totally.
Like,
I mean,
on my
Bachmann has
longest
been
flight,
doing
I only turned around because I was scared, not because I was losing signal or video was chopping up or anything. I only turned around because I was like, yep, that's it. I'm coming back.
Yeah, watching Bachrinder like send his little micros long range, and he's like freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, seems so stressful.
It does.
He also does that for the video too, but yeah, it is kind of stressful for sure. I mean, once you get used to flying anything like long range or 5-inch 6S, it becomes kind of almost second natural. But it's it still can be pretty exhilarating flying around mountain peaks and stuff. I'm sure. You just never think about, oh, I'm never going to get it back. Just like when you're skateboarding, it's like, oh, you don't think about crashing. You just think about the trick you're going to do.
Yeah.
Exactly. You got to be present.
Yeah.
And you trust your gear too, right? You learn to trust your gear.
That's right.
Long range, man. But yeah, skateboarding, that's kind of the bridge there for me is FPV gives you a different way to look at, a bando. Like with skateboarding, I was, cruising around looking at ledges and stairs and different structures. So like my perception of the world is different. Here, same thing. Now I'm like scoping architecture, looking for gaps and all that kind of stuff.
Eva FPV.
What's up, Eva?
Everything I look at nowadays is through the eyes of the goggles. It's like, ooh, Could I dive that? Ooh, could I power loop that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like even when you watch a TV, you're like, oh, that would be fun to fly in there. You know?
precisely. It's like I want to travel there to fly that.
Yeah.
I got to do some scouting. I'm about to drive my car back from Florida to California in a month.
Nice.
So I want to hit some spots on the way. Trying not to be too rough on my gear right now, so I'll have stuff to fly.
Totally.
Nice.
I'm sure if you posted somewhere too, you'd probably meet up with a bunch of people along the way and do a couple, missions.
Yeah, I know Arizona, New Mexico. There's quite a few people out there.
Yeah, it'd be cool. I've been thinking about doing a USA trip in the summer, but I got laid off from my work a little bit earlier than I expected, so the funds aren't going to be there in time. But maybe in the fall, we'll see how it goes.
Heck
Tie
yeah.
a tiny whip to a helium balloon and 1,000 feet of fishing line. All right then.
I was thinking about that. Remember last week we were talking about, oh yeah, like diving some clouds.
Yeah.
Doing long range, but up. How would you do that? I was thinking, oh, you could do that. You could put your drone on a balloon and just go up.
Yeah.
And then have some sort of release mechanism and drop it, and then take over with the drone.
That'd be awesome. Well, that was a great video
See if
there.
you do 8 kilometers straight up. If
You
any
can get
of
mine,
the federal authorities are listening, we are not talking about going 8 kilometers straight up with our drones. We would never do that.
Yeah, I've never flown that high. I think the highest I've gone is DJI, like their limit of 400 or something.
Yeah, I've done that with my little mini.
So that was a 20-degree angle at 03 mount. Next one's going to be a 25-degree. Wicked. Looking forward to seeing that. You should just go all the way up to 45-degree. Screw it.
Who needs runtime?
Yeah. So yeah, totally. All food was directly LOS with a spotter and flights cleared on an air control app.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Beans always does everything by the book. He's a good one.
Night Train asks if Brandon Beans will be the same spot so we can tell the difference. That might help. But this is Winjumbi FPV, the Island FPV. This guy is always ripping. Lots of great content. Yeah. I think he flies more than a lot of people that I've seen. Always posting content.
He's been posting a lot lately.
Mm-hmm. Yeehaw, let's send it.
Even if he was a terrible pilot, I'd still watch it for the beach.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh, he's already chopped down some leaves on this last pack. You see all the leaves falling off the trees.
That's what's nice about 5-inch. It can kind of push through some of that scraggle.
Yeah. Yeah, when I first started, I was so careful not to hit anything. Now it's like, just...
Bash your way through
It'll go.
Totally. Because you're running props out.
Amen.
Yeah.
When I got it stuck in that tree, it was propped in. And it wasn't letting go.
No doubt. Yeehaw.
I'm gonna turn my camera off real quick. I'm gonna jump to the bathroom.
Yeah, no problem.
Have fun.
Have fun. Watch, he comes back. He's like, that was the best time I've ever had.
It's like confetti all over the place.
Right. Comes in with glitter on him. What the hell? Okay, so 608 has a dope ass vid. Just tinkering around 3 of 5, the mountain park. Let's give him a little watch time on this one. 608's been posting some content lately and doing some traveling with the bros over at FPV TV. So I'm pretty sure he's using a variety of drones. So this is the DJI drone. And then
I was going to say, yeah, that looks
in with some FPV stuff. There we are. There we go. Pump it up. Nice.
Who be the king of the sound? Bust a bus packages with a lock on the town. I know my bitches be coming from miles around.
Yo, Fly Zone Drone, what is up?
Everybody's here. Exactly, Beans. Weird and cool.
We got some little bit of long range through the. Looks like autumn there. Like what the hell is all the leaf strange and everything? Must be an old content that you just posted or something. Where the heck is the autumn there?
Southern Hemisphere.
Right. Yeah, I guess.
It doesn't look like it though.
Yeah, I mean, it's badass.
You're the Buster Rhymes. It's old school.
Southern Hemisphere.
It's your jam.
Michael Lowndes,
It looks
what's up?
very American or Canadian.
Very American, yeah, it's American. I'm pretty sure he's south of New York somewhere. Or west.
Yeah,
of New
this
York.
totally feels like the Carolinian forest.
Yeah.
I watch way too much nerdy stuff on TV.
Ooh. Pounding with the pounds. Getting right in there.
Yeah, for real.
Donnie's doing some 3D prints for the homies.
Donnie.
Wicked, guys.
That's the Donnie difference.
That is the Donnie difference right there. Let's all take a dab at Donnie. Yeah, I like this edit too. It's pretty fun. It's chill. It's different. I like it.
It inspires me because all I got is trees. So it's like, what can I do?
I was watching some Gab 707 videos where he's just flying through up in the mountains in the forest. It's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, BQE, you're always welcome to come on out. We're doing some meetups this summer, so it's going to be big. First meetup this year we're doing is on my birthday in 2 days, Saturday. We're going to be doing a super meetup at the flight field here in Vancouver. So, yeah.
Finally old enough to drink?
Oh, yeah, twice.
Twice.
Finally. All right, the last video submission I think we have. Let me double check.
Bob Noxious is here. Oh, wow.
To Bob Noxious. What's up, brother? Bobby's World. All right, Michael Stewart, I got you subscribed.
Now that guy has a beard. That guy has a glorious,
I've seen it in person.
beard.
It's a good beard.
Yeah, he was on the channel not too long ago. I think back in February.
Nice.
He's got the volume down, but he can read. Bob can't even hear us. Let's start making fun of him. Okay, so this is one from.
Oh, he's using subtitles, I bet.
Michael Stewart. My subtitles won't work yet.
I flew with him in Orlando when he was down there. He's a good pilot.
Fuck yeah. No, he's a ripper. He's definitely a huge ripper now. I remember when he was first starting ripping. He's definitely been catching up. So this is our friend Michael Stewart. Got him now subscribed. Check out his channel, guys. And here we go.
Subscribed. How was I know?
Oh yeah, this is a cool spot.
Yeah.
Good tune choice too.
Android will auto subtitle now, even without CC on YouTube. Oh wow, weird.
Holy crap.
We were talking about that earlier too, how like the Android / phone version of YouTube is a little bit different with different features and stuff. Like you know, organize the subscribers by alphabetical order is a huge time saver. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. YouTube needs to get their shit together.
Android. Pshaw.
A little perch action. It's hard to perch with Betaflight.
Isn't that when you need to have air mode on a Switch?
I think so.
Or
I
just
have
your
it
throttle
there.
being very low so that your pops aren't spinning when you're at 0%. You kind of get away with it. I have a 5-inch with really soft feet on them. And I was trying to land on top of a light post last week with a friend of mine. And it just kept bouncing. I was like, man, I got to take these things off. Like, they're great to save your drone, but man, I made custom little like feet for mine, so they have like a ball at the bottom that are soft, so it's just really spongy type of landing on it, which is nice. But for perching, pretty hard. Hell yeah, that was a great video, Michael Stewart.
Yeah, that was cool.
Keep your videos checked out on the Discord as you post, and hopefully share one again next week. It's awesome. Need that air mode off on momentary. Yeah, you could do that too. All right. Well, the last video we've got to share. If anybody else has anything else they want to share with us.
Did you say share?
Share. The last video
Like
to
if
share.
I could turn back time.
Exactly.
Can't turn
The
back
icon.
I didn't know she was into FPV.
She rips.
Yeah, she would. Fuck yeah. Dang, that was sick. Fuck yeah. Or you straight up disarm. Yeah, you can do the straight up disarm. All right, guys. The video you've been waiting for. Shelby Bull. Go ahead. You can still talk.
I'm always a little sketched. I can't remember sometimes if I put the pre-arm like low power pit or something, and I would like disarm and then just fully fail safe.
Oh man. All right, now here's some friggin' 3D view and the wing action. This is gonna be a sorry head thing for people. Yep.
This has to be a wing.
Yeah, this
is
is Shelby
a full
Bull
3D quad. Yeah.
I haven't tried a wing yet. I'm excited about trying that.
Oh.
Looks fun.
Danish Stallion, welcome in, buddy.
Yo, Danish. Yo,
DJI
Danish is
just-
dope.
Oh, Danish Stallion's good too.
Hell yeah, he's a ripper.
Yo, he brought some delicious sausages to that event. And so,
Oh man.
Rumble in the jungle.
Fuck yeah. That's super
A
awesome.
friend with sausages is a friend indeed.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, even second-rate sausages. If you bring sausages, you're just a hero.
Oh man. Yeah.
His new quad looks pretty cool. He's got like a horse head and everything on there.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's wild looking.
Oh man. Danish Stallion.
I always thought it'd be fun to do the Superman on the front.
Yeah, nay, there he is. Nay. They were horse sausage.
Oh no.
Oh my. I mean,
Yeah. No comments. I'm just leaving that one alone. Oh man.
Oh no.
my only fear with wings is this, like you can stall. And I was like, wait, what? I used to fly in quads. Like, stall doesn't exist.
Yeah, because you're
Yeah.
always moving forward. There's no like slowing down really. I mean, there is, but
Well, you stall, you just punch the gas and you go. Like there's,
yeah.
you are your own source of lift, right?
Frankfurters, real snap when you crack. All right, then. I'm not gonna ask. But I guess obviously you've spent some time with Danish Stallion in Florida when you were living there. The Rip or no?
Yeah, I met up with them at the Rumble in the Jungle event. I think that was in September. It was the second one they threw. But yeah, it was cool flying with all. That's the first time I ever flew with other pilots. Really, it was kind of wild. My video was not set up properly, so I learned some things as well being out there.
No doubt.
You knocked
they
a
were
few
all really
people out of
cool.
the sky.
No, I mean I've been knocked out of the sky before. I actually went and met up with Ciotti and Bardwell in Atlanta. I won, what was it, the FPV screening for that documentary. So I got to go up there and do that. And some kid showed up and like plugged in on me, and I just smashed a motor because I was like ripping above a tree. I was like, what just? So I got one pack in. It was good.
Jeez,
But yeah, it's fun to fly with people. I usually fly by myself with a spotter, but
yeah, I'm usually the same way too.
Yeah, I'm all by myself here, so I think I'm spoiled by always running like full power on my VTX and never worrying about any of that. I'm sure the first time I go to fly with somebody, I'm going to knock everybody out of the sky. Like, I'll be that guy.
Yeah, it just takes time. I mean, as long as it's the whole DJI knocking out analog is usually the hardest part, and the only way you can really fix that is to be flying at 25 milliwatt with DJI, which nobody really wants to do, but it's like one of those things, like the power output is just too much, right?
Yeah. It was kind of wild at that event because that's right when Walk Snail came out and the HD0 was just coming out. People had some of those. They were testing like first version of the goggles, and so everyone was kind of figuring out what channel, what side to be on in order for everybody to fly together, which was kind of interesting and fun.
I can't imagine what a nightmare it would be at like Rampage or one of that Rumble in the Jungle, like with all those people flying. It must be just chaos.
Well, I think they have it more organized, right? So it's not like everyone can just take off whenever they want to. As far as I know, I think it's more of like an atmosphere, like a.
You got to get in line for the flight line and everything.
Which is smart.
Yeah, that was my first event. So they had like 4 tents set up, and there was like a board. So essentially, you pick like, hey, I'm gonna go channel 3. So I just left my quad on channel 3. I typically fly in 8 because that's supposed to help with like interference from Wi-Fi and stuff. But yeah. Everybody kind of picks a channel, and then, they were cycling analog and then digital, kind of that way.
Makes sense.
Which is cool.
Yeah, we're hoping.
And everybody has to announce when you plug in.
Yeah, exactly. Plug it in. Yeah, I'm hoping to have an actual huge event here in the summer, spring even maybe. Who knows? But probably the summer, and it's going to be kind of like. One of the events that was in the States, Rampage. It's going to be something like that with a bunch of features and a crane and some cool stuff, but still waiting to hear about permission on the property. It'll be really cool.
Cool.
Everyone wear a white shirt with a Sharpie written channel on it.
Have name
or
tags,
colored vests like an aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
That's what we need. Colored vests like an aircraft carrier.
Here you go.
You sign in for the event, you get like a particular color you have to wear.
Right.
Or LED like lights or something.
Right. Everybody has to have RGB.
Yeah.
Required.
Totally. Have you done anything with Fly High FPV's LEDs yet, or any type of LEDs for your drones? You haven't got into that yet, or that's something you're?
Ciotti actually turned me on to the race wires that have LEDs for easy motor swaps, which absolutely I use that on everything now. So that's really the only bit I've used. I know you can assign different colors and do all that stuff. I almost did it on the Tiny Trainer. I was like, well, I pitched it into like a ravine and it was in the mud. So I was like, I don't know if I want to put more LEDs and electronics on this thing.
Yeah, no doubt.
But yeah, it seems like fun, especially the Fly High. Yeah, he's got those new flexible ones that wrap around. I saw on the FPV news.
Yeah, I've got a couple sitting around. I did have one of my 5-inch builds actually set up with LEDs, and then I swapped it from 4S to 6S just recently, just because I wanted the GoPro 10 to actually have some power behind it, because The GoPro 10 on 4S is like the worst. But yeah, I switched that over, and I've got a new set of the 6S set, and I've got the strip for the RGB, but I've never really gotten it connected properly and never got it working. And there's like instructions how to do it on your transmitter and everything, but the unfortunate part is there wasn't really a lot of information. And the only video that I found is Fly High's, and it's a different radio or different protocol or something, because when I tried to follow along, it just was not the same things that I could select and stuff. So I was like, I think this might work, and I don't think I ever got it working. So I took it off and was like, yeah, I'll just deal with it another day. But we're going to be doing some giveaways in the next little while here. We are missing Jank right now, so our budbox.ca for Canadians isn't available right now, but that should be coming back soon. And Rotor Village is going to be sending some stuff out to me as my new sponsorship, but I haven't heard back from when that's going to be. So that would be in the next maybe couple streams. And Fly High FPV, we have a gift card from Fly High FPV that I actually won on eDrone's channel. If you guys don't know who eDrone is, he does interviews and stuff kind of like this. And yeah, I ended up winning a gift card from them. This will be the third time I've won, because he does a Canada and American giveaway for that. So that's pretty awesome of him. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-gift it out to you guys in the chat. So if anybody is still here in the chat, if you want to type in a giveaway number or giveaway phrase, I'm going to set the lucky person up, American or Canadian, with a $25 gift card to Fly High FPV. And it can be any of you guys in the chat or on the panel. Eric is a cool dude for sure. So
I think I get to meet him Saturday. They're having an event with like East Bay Quads group. So I signed up. It was like $20 for a ticket, so I'm gonna go out there and see what it's all about.
He's in chat, isn't he? Didn't I see him in chat?
No, I don't think Fly High is. I don't think Fly High is. I don't think I've seen him. Yeah, Fly Zone.
There's another one. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm sure he's cool too.
Yeah, I'm stoked to go to an event. Hopefully I'll meet some other people I can link up with and fly. It's hard to find places out here because it's so densely populated. No matter what, there's someone just milling around somewhere. I'm like, oh.
Damn millers.
All right, it's going to be easy, guys. Hashtag CMYK.
Oh,
CMYK.
He's probably got that on a shortcut on his.
I don't, but I should. That's a good call.
Yeah, Fly High was on Ken Herron's earlier today with Madstack. That is correct. All right, and that goes for everybody over on Twitch. If there's anybody lurking on Twitch, there shows one person. But usually Twitch is pretty chill.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, CMYK, awesome. Not RGB.
The digital equivalent, you know? $3.99.
Yeah, if you guys haven't been over on Twitch yet, and you guys do ever go over there, feel free to hit over there on the follow and check out the FPV world. It's usually got better quality, but I think with my 1080 streaming, I think I should be pretty much par. There might be a little less latency on Twitch. I've heard that being a thing. Max Air 420, welcome in.
Nice.
Back of Fur Face. Who the heck is that?
That's my other.
Oh, okay.
That's my old gamer tag.
Awesome.
Back of your face.
What?
Yeah, every once in a while, especially during the week while I'm laid off, I play games. Sometimes Old Republic, Jedi. Sometimes I'll play what's called Jackbox trivia games, and it's kind of like a party games everyone can join. So feel free to check that out on randomly, and that should be good times.
Yeah, I play only Halo. That is it. That is all. So if anyone wants to play Halo, let me know.
All right, we've only got 9 entries so far. Let's see here. Maybe I didn't post it properly. I think I posted it properly. CMYK hashtag. Yep. No FPV after it, just CMYK.
It's hard to type just hashtag CMYK because it tries to autofill the whole thing.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, shoot. Maybe that's what people are having trouble with.
That's why I put an exclamation mark after mine.
Yeah, just the way it's put into the chat there for you guys and on the screen. Thank you for the follow, Allowance5 over on Twitch. Dang, Michael G is the only PUBG nerd here. Yeah, I don't play that.
Me either. I've heard about it. I've been playing Halo since 2006, so.
Right. And there's less copyright strikes on Twitch. That is true.
Yeah,
I wonder if a lot of people are gonna. I wonder what the numbers are like for YouTube after all these changes they made, because I'm pretty sure they've probably ticked off a lot of people.
Hello, Bob Carnes over on Twitch. We're giving away some LED strip. Actually, it's a $25 gift card to Fly High FPV for drone parts. Bob Carnes is part of the 3D printing community, friends of mine over there. Good to see you, Bob.
Nice. That's another hobby I also have. I just started getting into all that.
Oh, really? What kind of a printer do you have right now?
I have the FL Sun Super Racer, the SR.
Oh, okay.
It's a Delta printer, I think is what that's called.
Yeah. Nice.
But I guess TPU is challenging, so that's going to be my next bet. It's still a little cold here. I don't have like an enclosure for TPU or anything, so.
Yeah, you shouldn't need it. I mean, as long as you don't get any drafts in the print and stuff like that, you should be fine. But I definitely 3D print TPU with a Bowden, without a Bowden. And I've
that was also my
been
concern.
getting amazing quality out of my prints. It's taken me a while, though. It's definitely taken me a while.
Yeah.
But just
I live in a drafty little. I live in a drafty little cabin with only a wood stove as my source of heat, so the temperature's up and down in here, and it's drafty, and I haven't really had any problems with TPU. I have a cardboard box that I put around my printer just to shield it from the drafts, but my temperature's all over the place. As long as your printer's warm, should be fine.
Right. Just don't put a fan facing it.
No, definitely not. Yeah.
All right.
ETG's the worst for that.
What's that? Sorry, Cmyk?
My buddy in the chat, Travis, he does a lot of really cool prints.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
He's got it all set up with Octoprint and stuff. It's pretty cool.
I feel like I've seen Travis Sandberg in the 3D printing community channels on Twitch somewhere before, but I could be thinking of somebody else.
Totally possible.
Yeah. He did say he was already subscribed, so I think maybe we've probably seen each other on Loyal Moses or one of the bigger streams, probably.
Internet's a small world, you know?
It is. Maybe. Looking at an extruder upgrade for my Ender 3. Not sure which way I'm going to go. Extruder upgrade, just go for the red metal one that usually is pretty available. But if you're going to upgrade your hot end and nozzle, I would definitely suggest going towards Slice Engineering's setup. They have a basically takes your Bowden setup and changes it to a all metal hot end. So you don't have to worry as much about the whole Bowden crap because it really gets rid of that whole the whole like getting it through that hot end issues with TPU. It kind of flexes and hard to get to go straight through it properly. But obviously direct drive is definitely better for sure, 100%. Fancy, did the dummy cam work out well? Well, that's your question. Rendering out some cinema footage. Awesome.
They printed out I saw on Instagram, I think. It was like a dummy.
It's pretty cool.
Red Komodo or something.
Yeah, she's built a big lifter, and printed a dummy of our Z-Cam, I think it is.
Right.
Oh
With
yeah,
the
that's
weight
right.
right and
Zcam.
everything. Yeah,
That's awesome.
it looks pretty freaking cool, man.
I just want to have one just to have like a dummy cam.
Oh, I just want to see it. Oh yeah, for sure. Dummy cam would be great.
Mm-hmm.
I might print myself a Hasselblad.
Sunrise Water Media, welcome in. CMYK in the chat. Yeah, we're just giving away some Fly High FPV gift card, $25, American and Canadian. I think it's a $25 American gift card. Wait, I don't even know. That could be a way to screw you. Maybe it's $25 Canadian. The Canadian guy gives it to the American guy and only gets like $10. I didn't think about that, but unfortunately, that's just the way she is. Hopefully, you guys don't get a $10 gift card. That's funny.
That's
I didn't think about
freelancing online. I get paid in US dollars. So
that. There you go. Drone handled it great. Lost about 45 seconds to 1 minute of flight time, but no less in flight feel. Awesome.
nice.
Heck yeah.
Head fog, what's up, man? This is CMYK, and he's here to hang out with us today. And we're giving away some merchandise. It's a $25 gift card to Fly High FPV. So like $175 Canadian? Yeah, right.
How many toonies is that?
Oh.
All the toonies. The whole bank's worth.
The beanie,
Will
now I
see
understand.
you at Rampage? I will not be at Rampage. I don't think any of us will be at Rampage, unfortunately. It would
Maybe
be
next
nice.
year.
Yeah.
I spent
about
my money
IO,
on
but-
building drones.
Okay, so I've got one video here we're going to play, and then we'll do the giveaway. I think this is a video we haven't even touched yet. So, whoops. No, back. Hate when it takes over. So, whoops. Share this screen instead. And I'm going to quickly grab a drink, and I will be right back while we play this.
You're gonna burn something today? I'm already sold.
It's a funny shirt. Oh, yeah, this is like my first video with the 5-inch.
This one? Yeah.
So poorly. Yeah, this is an abandoned golf course I happened to find one day. Also free music. It's absolutely atrocious. Yeah, going from a whoop to a 5-inch, throttle control is completely.
Oh yeah. I can imagine. Such a jump up.
I didn't even think about camera angle. Like I soldered it together.
I was a fool myself. I dove in so headlong. I got a 6S 5-inch was my first drone.
Oh my goodness, this is 4S. The 6S got the extra beans.
Oh yeah, it was scary the first time, man.
Yeah, I
Flying
didn't want
weed
to hurt
eater.
myself. Yeah, shit looked like a flying chainsaw. Feels like.
Yeah, oh, I stood far away, like around the corner, just in case it exploded.
I like put it way over, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't even believe I flew it right here. This is like next to some power lines and like a main road, but I had to hit these
Nice.
trees.
Right.
They came through and just tore all this out too for construction like a year later.
Uh,
Oh,
But you can
geez.
see everybody dirt bikes out here and stuff, which is cool. So there's a bunch of trails through.
Very nice.
This is Florida right here. This is just straight Florida.
You can tell by the
Straight Florida.
The sand's a different color there.
Yeah.
Here we
Is it
go.
the color of meth?
Color.
Oof. South Florida's wild.
Yeah,
Color of cocaine, don't you know?
I've heard
That's
stories.
Yeah, I watched Cocaine Bear last weekend. That friggin' show was
Oh,
amazing.
I've been wanting to get that.
If you haven't seen Cocaine Bear, you gotta check it out. It's not super serious, but it's super ridiculously funny. They picked the right actors for that. Aeon, what's up, bro? Haven't seen you around in a while. Thanks for popping in. Lambo.
You can tell this is one of your first flights. You get the ground spanks where you.
Yeah, I'm still learning. I mean, I went from a 2S Whoop to a 4S 5-inch. Like,
I just used to do them on accidental though. You know what I mean? When you bottom out, spank the drone on the ground.
Yeah, a little spanky spank.
Spaz throttle.
That's another
It was
thing
so
too.
fun.
I came up from skateboarding as well, right? And a lot of like snowboarding as well. And I kind of like doing bonks every once in a while. And we call them bonks. It's kind of when you just like little taps on things and you keep on going. That's one of my most favorite things to do because you kind of do it on purpose, but like lately enough to like make yourself still be able to fly away and stuff.
Totally.
Lambo says, "My gosh, that stash is real impressive." South Florida,
We're talking about
everywhere is
ourselves.
gun range, correct? Yeah, he's definitely talking about yours tonight, buddy. Always watching, always in the shadows. Whoa. I was wondering who was lurking in my apartment. Bongs and bonks. Hell yeah. Oh, not Marcel. Oh. All right, most of you guys are moderators, I believe. Almost everybody's moderators by now. If you aren't, that will change. And that is because we like you guys to share links, share each other's descriptions in YouTube, and go check out their channel. And yeah, it's all the community we can do here, man. Other than that, join over on our Discord where we'll share your videos and content and all your fun topics about building and crashing and tuning and all that good stuff. We're always there to help. And if not, Brandon Baked Beans is always there to help. Killing
That's
it.
right.
All right.
It's always good to find some smart people out there.
Yeah.
Smart, helpful people.
Yeah, for sure.
Smart, helpful people are good.
This hobby's good for that, though. You know, everybody's pretty cool. There's
That's
not
right.
too much
Yeah.
gatekeeping, or unless you're flying a DJI drone, then there's some gatekeeping. Riot
right.
9's another genius. If you need help and you see his name out there, ask him. He knows everything. I swear.
Yeah, with the moderator status, you can actually just hit the 3 dots beside the person's name on the right-hand side of their comment, and you can go right to their channel from there.
Oh, yeah.
Ew, gross. All right, we got 15 people. 1 more minute here. We're going to do the giveaway. Danish Stone is saying hello to Fly Zone Drone. Right, 9, if I'm not fall down drunk.
Even if you are drunk, you're still better at fixing beta flight than I am.
Yeah. All right. CMYK in the chat. Oops, not that way. Hashtag CMYK. And I'll probably win my own giveaway because of it. Twice. Oh, man. I think the last time I did a giveaway, it came up with Jank, and Jank was doing the giveaway. I was like, Jank, why did you put your name into the giveaway?
I did too, but just to prime the pump on the chat.
Yeah.
If I win, do a respin.
There you go. Well, you sure you don't want it? $25 Canadian is $25.
It's not right. Yeah. Employees of the corporation should not be eligible for.
Please, I'm not
Exactly.
paying you. I'm definitely not
Can't
paying.
win the prize.
All right, we got 21 people. Let's roll this. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. We're going to spin the draw now. Good luck.
Drum roll.
Who's it
Good
going to
luck.
be? Fly Zone Drone. Fly
nice.
Zone Drone.
Congrats.
Awesome. Well, welcome, Fly Zone Drone, and thank you very much for joining us. I actually just won something off his stream not too long ago. This is pretty funny, and I'm not even sure what it is. So, Fly Zone Drone, hit me up on my email, which is offaxis@hotmail.com. I'll type it in the chat for you. And yeah, we'll set you up with this $25 gift card to Fly High FPV. And we'll send Fly Zone drone. You got your own
Fly
gift
Zone with the Fly High.
Yeah. I didn't see my name. Did I spell it wrong? That could be. I don't know. There's not a way.
I think I saw your head fog. I didn't see my name, but that's all right.
I definitely
I
saw
just
yours.
like seeing my name. It's my ego.
All right, Fly Zone drone. Hit me up on the email, and we'll set you up with some prizes, bro. This gift card
Sweet.
is $25 to me, to you. So hopefully it is $25 American. If it's not, let me know. We'll figure that out for you. All right. That's pretty much all I've got, guys. I mean, unless you guys had any other questions for Cmyk or any other videos you wanted to share with us, but we've reached the end of the shared videos. Share videos.
It was good to meet you,
I do have
man.
one video on there. Yeah, likewise. I've
It's
got
always,
one
it's
wild
always
video
fun
on
meeting
there.
people. You see
Sorry.
everybody's names, but you don't get to meet them. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, there's
Yeah.
a face.
Hell yeah.
He looks kind of normal. Not what I pictured at all.
Yeah, it's always nice to put a face behind the name, you know? And I think that's a thing that Ciotti actually mentioned last week was really cool to see the people. And we're like, what? You didn't expect that we were humans? You know?
Yeah.
There's humans behind those names? What the hell?
You don't look like a
You're a person.
Marcel.
Cmyk, you said you had another video somewhere or something? What were you saying? Sorry?
Yeah. There's the one that you guys might find interesting. When I first started flying the whoops, I was like, I'm going to go outdoor. I'm going to do it in the morning so I won't bother anybody. And an owl like swooped and downed me. I think it's like one of the first videos. It's called Owl Stomp. Let me see if I can pull
Oh,
it up.
what?
It's
Really?
it's wild. It's a good time. I mean, it's
Sorry,
scared.
the owl got it?
It just
Got
knocked
it
it out of
good?
the air. I was like, did I hurt the owl? What's happening? Oh my god! Yeah, I think it's the very first video.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying on your YouTube very first video. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, my YouTube channel.
Fuck yeah.
Scared the shit out of me. At first, I was like, what just happened? Why did it fall? So I was like laughing and I went and got it. And then I turned and just, yeah, you'll see. And also no audio because of the quality is what it was.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that happened. I was like, did I hit a branch? What's going on? So like I run up and grab it.
Review that. That's pretty cool.
No, there's another one. There's another one.
Another one.
Well, so
Keep your
at
eyes
first,
open.
I didn't even see it because it happened so fast. I was like, oh, I must have clipped a branch. I was like, oh, that's so funny.
I want to see if I can pause it.
Oh no, I paused it at the end.
Wow. Oh, did you?
There's a better one. Yeah.
Oops.
If you keep playing it, it gets me a second time.
Really?
Oh, it did.
So I was like,
This
I
time.
was like, I don't know what happened. So I was like, all right, we're good. I'll stay out of the trees this time. So I was like, okay. I'll just
He's still
fly around a
watching you,
little
eh?
bit. Yeah, and then watch.
What?
Boom.
Holy!
Yeah, just full wingspan. Just
Oh, that's so cool.
So needless to
Jeez,
say, I
holy.
left after that. I was like, all right, this is your territory. I'm out.
Right? Holy! Don't go back there.
Have you guys ever had any birds or anything hit your drones?
I haven't yet, no.
No.
That was my
A
one
couple
and only.
close, but
I've chased birds, like some seagulls and stuff, with my drone, but no, nothing like that. Because like all the wildlife around here kind of are afraid. Because I'm in a big city, I guess too. But still, it's like, wow, yeah, hooty hoo indeed.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
man.
probably nesting. That's why I was like, all right, I'm going to leave it alone. I don't want to bother the wildlife too much, so I get out of there.
Wow. Michael Stewart has been hawked 3 times. Whoa.
wow.
That's natural Karen indeed. Owl's name is Karen. Get out!
Now,
Get out!
We should have a channel or a dump somewhere where we can put bird strikes.
Yeah. I never thought it
Big
was going to be that much
collection.
of a thing, but we did have a huge raven where I was flying, and it was very territorial, but I flew all my packs today, no big deal. A good thing for that, because flying long range, you don't want to be attacked by a bird. Freak, that would suck.
Yeah, I've
Oh my
heard about those. I've heard about those magpies down in Australia. There, right?
Mm,
Yeah, those are
They're
intense.
like Australian ravens.
damn.
Oh,
Well, on that note, guys, thank you guys once again for coming in. Congratulations, Fly Zone Drone, for the giveaway. Cmyk, thank you for being our guest tonight, and the
Indeed.
first moderators of the universe. So you'll see this guy
Thanks
in
for
the
having me on.
chat. Feel free to say hello. And yeah, his name is Steven. Forgot about that already. Wicked.
do you go by Steve or
Really?
Steven?
Steven.
There you go.
Steven. Got to check.
Yep. Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right, guys. Appreciate you all. Thank you for coming in. We're going to shut her down.
Love you all.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Ciao,
Yeah,
kids.
There you go.
already on. And one quick little toot-ski-goot-ski.
Put a face to the footy.
Yeah.
As long as it's not a footy to the face.